Good morning, everybody. I have to go to another appointment today, a doctor's appointment, so I have put together a really quick video for you. I want to introduce you to one of my favorite palettes for people that want a streamlined makeup routine. This is what I would highly recommend. This is one of our demi palettes. It actually holds 9 full-size tins or 18 half-size tins. So I have everything to create a full face on one layer, and it includes the mirror. And you don't have to flip back and forth between levels. Those of you that have the multi-tiered palettes know what I'm talking about. It can be a little bit, you know, troublesome to have to flip back and forth between that mirror. But I'm gonna be able to do everything for a quick summer look with this palette and a few brushes. So I'm gonna show you that right now. The first thing I'm gonna grab is my favorite brush as of the moment is the blush bronzer brush. Guys, we are gonna be coming out with a brush blitz sale on June 12th, and it'll last until the 16th. So I might, if I were you, wait until that date to see what kind of brush deals they're gonna have. But this one is a great brush. It's double-ended. It has a really nice airbrushing side for that quick, flawless, polished application of foundation. And then this side is great for bronzer and powder. I use this for all three of those items: foundation, bronzer, and powder. I also have here several other brushes that I'm going to use today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna take my palette, open it up, and the first color I'm gonna use is Athens, my new favorite foundation color. I'm gonna use the smaller end. I'm just gonna tap in here, and I use my handy dandy mirror to, let me move the mirror out of the way so that you can see me stamping and circling to get a quick, really beautiful foundational coverage. You can see how gorgeous this makeup is. So again, we just kind of press our brush, very lightly tap it. We're not scooping or raking the brush through the product. You don't want to do that because this foundation is very concentrated. You don't go through it quickly. And I know this for a fact because my clients take a while to replenish their makeup. And it's not because they don't like the makeup. It's because it lasts a very long time. So I'm just kind of dabbing and smoothing. This is like one of our quickest application brushes that you could possibly own. I love this, and I actually do use both sides of the brush. Okay, so just a really pretty natural coverage. I could totally go fuller coverage, but I am in a hurry today. So now I'm gonna quickly move to, I'm gonna go to the demi colors right here in the center. I talked about this yesterday in my other video, how demi is a color correcting product. I'm gonna go into my Y01 with this spot brush. This is a demi brush. I'm just gonna lightly tap in there, and then I'm gonna find any areas that kind of stand out, and I use one end to conceal and one end to blend away. And it just kind of gets rid of any excess reds or blues, excuse me, in the skin. I don't really need to do much because I want kind of a natural look today. Now under the eyes, I use the Y01 on any purple, excess purple areas. And it just kind of tones it down a little bit. You can see already how it's kind of airbrushing that under eye area. So a lot of us, you know, maybe we've tried demi and we didn't understand it. we didn't totally fall in love because we were using too much of the product, or we didn't have the correct brushes, or we didn't have the correct color. So I have most of the colors here at my house, and I can totally find you the right color. The next color I like to use is this 01 color. This is a wonderful peachy nude color. Great for adding that pop of brightness right in the inner corner that we really love. I'm just gonna look over my shoulder at the time because I am truly in a hurry. Look at that. Airbrushed Flawless Beauty 01. 01. So of course, we're not all created equally as far as the skin tone goes. So you might have to go up a shade, but we have all the shades. Okay, so really pretty application. Athens blends perfectly with my neck. I love these two demi colors. Now let's go into some blush. Let's use this beautiful color. This is Baby Watermelon. I'm using the same brush that I used earlier. We're gonna apply, now I'm using the camera. Okay, I'm just gonna go right into the camera and apply my blush, excuse me. And I like the look of pink cheeks. I think it looks so youthful that I don't really use a whole lot of strategy when applying it. It's just like a really youthful look. Doing my makeup in direct sunlight, which is, or really is sunlight that's not too direct. It's coming from the mirror, from the window, excuse me, but it looks so natural in this lighting. Now I'm gonna go for my bronzer. I'm gonna flip over to the large side and I'm gonna do Bella. You can see that's there, and this kind of warms up for your summer look. I'm going in back of where I put my blush, kind of more towards my ears with this, kind of adding some warmth to my look. Yesterday, I showed you how to use the contour, but a lot of women, they don't want to get into a contour product. So Bella, I highly recommend also to blend the neck to the chest. It's not as heavy of a feel as a cream foundation would be. It's just really light. So that's the Bella. You can kind of see that touch of warmth that it gives the complexion. Now, I have used my foundation, my bronzer. Now I have a lip liner here, a lip balm, and I'm gonna use my cheek color as my lip. So I'm gonna switch over to, let me see what I have here. I'm gonna use my demi brush, which I used earlier, in Sadie. And I'm just gonna line my lips. Let me see if I can get that out of the way. I like definition around my lips because they're so small. So I don't know, did I call it Sadie? It's actually called Suede. It's called Suede Lip Liner, and that fits right in your palette. Now I like to do a little bit of our balm, kind of to prime the lips, and it gives just such a nice shine. And then I like to do my Baby Watermelon, just a tap. Very very pigmented. Use my pinky finger to kind of soften the look. Now I'm going to go into my powder. I love this powder, Vanilla Dust. I'm going to use the large fluffy end of the blush bronzer brush to pick up a little bit of that. And it just airbrushes everything, gets rid of any unwanted shine, but doesn't take away from your look. Doesn't get heavy or cakey or dry looking. It is really a pretty powder. Now I'm going to go into some eyeliner here and some shadow. Let's do some shadow first. I'm going to move in really close. This is called Peppa. It is a really pretty color. You can even apply that with your finger. It's just a really shimmery color. I'm going to apply that right on the eyelid. I've got my Lilac Street lash extensions on. Okay, so I don't need to wear a lot of product. Now I like to add just a little bit of eyeliner. I've got my Black Friday eyeliner. I'm gonna add a little bit of that to my upper lash line just to give it a little bit more definition. I don't have to go crazy with it because again, these lashes are really awesome. You can see how pretty the Black Friday eyeliner just kind of accentuates. I'm using our brow brush. The angled end is great for lining the eyes. It is a little bit stiff, but we have other brushes that you could use. I'm just trying to simplify the routine by showing you minimal brushes today. Isn't that really pretty? This just pop of eyeliner. I like to do just a little bit of the residual eyeliner on the bottom, just a tiny touch. I don't like a really heavy line on the bottom. And then there we go. And then of course you could use residual Black Friday on your brows if you're in a hurry. I have dark hair, so I can get away with this. Just the residual. I'm not even going back into the product. It's just whatever is left on my brush. Okay. You could even take some of this balm here and put it on the hairs and just kind of get more of a groomed look. Okay, I just like a little bit more blush. Let me go back into this a little bit more. And you could even take a little bit of this balm gloss and give it kind of a sheen. Give it more of that glow back. The balm is multi-purpose. It's a really beautiful lip. I'm gonna put some more balm right on the pucker. The lips, and I think that we've just gone through everything in this palette really quick. It's all on one layer. It has a beautiful mirror, and I will try to put the price of this one on the in the comments or in the description of this video, but highly recommend this palette, these colors, this brush. I think I only ended up using 3 brushes in this palette. How amazing is that? So I am very free and open in my schedule this summer. If any of you guys have not tried Seint and you really want to try it, I can come to your house, we can meet somewhere, and we can just go over a really simple routine for you and get you your own palette, your customized palette, and your own colors that work for you. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll be posting a lot of videos to help you guys with your makeup routine this summer. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.